Welcome back to another continuation of Trains of the 810, where I bring my hometown trains to you. And in today's episode, I will be going over the trains that I caught along my hometown subdivisions over the month of May of 2025 to now prevent confusion. Unlike the last few months, where most of the cool trains I caught were on the CN Flint sub, this month, however, was different. May has been an absolute hit for cool trains along the LSRC Saginaw subdivision. Starting here at around South Flint at the Bristol Road crossing, I catch a southbound Lake State grain train throttling up through the old and now defunct Searchlight signal tower on the south end of CP Max siding and the north end of the Atwood Yard Y, with 6351 on point, a former Conrail and CSX SD50-2 for that matter. So that was pretty neat to see, to say the least, and once that was through, per the usual, I then had to go into work for the day, and fast forward to May 10th, aka National Train Day for the year, I decided to pay Durand a short visit where me and some other guys see CN A492 slamming the Flint sub diamonds at the Union Station with a blue GECX Tier 4 Gevo trailing.
Here, make blue shirt.
There it is! So it does have a blue engine on it. So there's the blue engine.
Blue train.
It's gonna be blue.
Next up, Chicago White train of some sort.
Wow, that was a long train.
That was pretty long, yeah. Later this day, I then get word that there were some things going on at the CSX Plymouth sub just south where I was at, and where at this time, CSX L302 and L303 were both lined up to meet in Fowlerville, Michigan. L303 also reported having a YN2 AC44 leading. So then naturally, I raced on down to downtown Fowlerville to watch the two go through the old Searchlight signals that still stand through here, and this is how it went. Alright, just like that, he just stopped. Now we just gotta wait for 303 to knock down the old signal. Alright. Here we go. I don't know why I shot at the other side. It was more of an experiment thing. Guess they gotta activate the crossing manually or something.
Probably a tail ring from the other train.
Yeah, tail ring probably. L302 and L303 meeting here at Fowlerville, Michigan. Of course I have a loud diesel truck every time I'm recording a crossing. So once those were through, I then considered this a successful National Train Day railfanning session, and then left to go watch the Minecraft movie later that night. And yes, that's actually what I ended up doing. Fast forward to May 13th, where little did I know was going to catch the highlight LSRC train of the entire month of May. I got word of a W127, a rail train doing some work around the Grand Blanc area, so naturally I raced down to go find it and was lucky enough to find it just sitting at the CP Atwood junction signals waiting for a clear to proceed, with LSRC 302 on point, a road slug in NS paint, and 4325, the 25th anniversary unit trailing, which was the exact same lash up I saw on that Y101 I failed to catch last month.
Atwood Junction. Hold off on the CN. Just we have one more stick of rail dropping here there.
Alright, receiving signal at Atwood Junction, or ready for it. And the symbol is W127, so yes, it's the same rail train symbol.
Hold off on calling the CN for the diamond.
Oh.
We have a bunch of diamonds, and I don't want to grab the trigger until we have to. Over.
Alright, well, do what you gotta do, like... And once W127 cleared CP Atwood Junction, I then chased it to CP South Kearsley to watch it slam to CN Flint sub diamonds, and while I was waiting for it to zoom up there, I was also hearing some radio feed about Y110 working Coldwater Yard, and even pulling up past CP South McGrew, which I believe that in CN was what held up W127 highballing it all the way through. But either way, this was quite the treat to see something this foam-worthy weaving around classic C&O era searchlight signals.
Kearsley and proceeding northwardly towards Saginaw.
Alright, next stop for them is between Birch Run and Hoyt, so yeah, they're going way up north.
Correct, and you also have a void for Saginaw South, line number 7 for McGrew all signals, over.
That's that void on line item number 7.
Yep, that void for McGrew was 29.3 for all signals. At restricted was void 1323-1323 PM, over.
1323 PM.
All correct, over.
Good, we'll be action.
Alright, 6355 leading Y110.
B302, clear, Kearsley Diamond, clear, North Kearsley, North on Main, W027 out. Clear, Kearsley Diamond, clear, North Kearsley.
About 3 days later, once again before I went to work, I catch LSRC Y101's return trip at the Richfield Road crossing just south of CP South McGrew on the Saginaw sub, where it had LSRC 4301 leading a GP 40-2 in the NS paint, and 301 training the NS painted road slug that 4301 is usually paired with. Talk about a good surprise. After Y101 cleared South McGrew, I then was about to leave for work, and then suddenly saw Z127 pulling up to the north end of South McGrew and stopping, which was also cool. But fast forward to the very next day, May 17th, I go back to Durand for a little while since Railroad Days was going on this day, and then I then catch a handful of neat trains on the CN Flint sub, those being A492 at the Union Station, N399 and Q122 meeting at CP Clara, and L508 speeding through Swartz Creek. Check it out.
It's gonna be really annoying really fast of them just flying over us while they have like a douchebag Railfanned in the cockpit. But yeah, this is all we got left of ATCS now. Bancroft, Vernon, East Durand, those are all IDCM converted now. I don't know about Imlay City though. I can't check because my computer's broke. So that's the end of my computer and the end of ATCS at the same time for you. We only got Clara, Durand, Pitt, and Gaines. Just 4 control points. But yeah, we do have an eastbound on its way. We'll be getting that hopefully soon. And go from there. It's coming from this way. But yeah, point being, like I said, within the next couple of weeks, this monitor is done. So, yep. he's slowing down big time. Okay, we get it. You're adding brain rot to my video, you heathen. What is that? Oh, what's this? Yeah, run in front of my video, my guy. Oh yeah, he's definitely stopping, bro. What? Can you? I did not even get that. Can you do that again? Do it again. Do it again. Ah, whatever, you're lame. Do it again. You little funker. I said funk, YouTube. F-U-N-K. Okay, for real though, he is stopping at Bancroft because we got an eastbound. Hooray.
This is the money shot.
Yes, this is money. Kinda.
Money. Mine it.
I wish the eastbound was on the far track. Anyway, there he goes.
The second they get moving again, that's when they're...
Okay, well, when they get moving again, that's when this...
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Are you filming me?
Yeah. You're okay, you're joking?
Don't film me.
Yeah, too bad. So what, we're just gonna foam here until we wait for this guy to move?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
Well, yeah, if you're touching it, I'm not giving you a bad image, so whatever. All right, well,
This is like the
oh, this is M399. That's stopped. I wonder what this eastbound is.
This is the Nemo scene.
Wait.
What?
No, you're not. Oh, I thought you said emo scene, and I'm like, huh? No, there's gonna be blood, and it's gonna be demonetized and everything. Well, this is what we do on railroad days. What was that? Shh. Oh, okay. Anyways, we'll update you when the other train comes. Be right back. I'm gonna count down.
2, 1, 0.
-1.
Tell me
-2.
when you record.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Damn. Nope. No slack. Man, it's been a while since I've seen Q122, isn't it a lie?
They're moving though. Look at them.
Oh yeah, they're schmoving. Not even a few seconds after I saw my video, I heard him honk his goofy K5HL.
Yeah, good go.
Alright, yep. Let's go.
That is no slack.
No slack sounds.
I was waiting for that.
Boom! Yep.
I heard a few good ones at Homewood.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
I'm ready to go. Are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for this to clear and then I'll go because I gotta go back out that way.
Why?
Those are all ties, old ties. changing Flint. Sometimes they do that, but I don't think they are. Let's see. I saw Jacob Mitchley there, and then also yeah, and then you a bunch of the other guys from Model Railroad as well.
Fast forward about 2 more days later, where I will be back on the LSRC Saginaw sub, this time north of Coldwater Yard. I then would see a northbound grain train with a solo CSX Gevo leading, rolling through Clio, Michigan through some old G signals and early CSX era crossings. Oh. What a wacky crossing, man. So fast forward to May 24th, where I will be back on the CN Flint sub at CP Belsey. I was patiently waiting for the highlight CN train I would catch for the month, CN E276, with 3 Iowa Northern Geeps trailing, which CN recently acquired all of a few months back.
Alright, I'm gonna send you guys down here.
And about 4 days later, once again on my way to work, I then decided to test my luck one last time on LSRC territory for this month, and just like the many things I've already caught, I once again was delivered. Starting out with CSX L306 rolling onto the CN to LSRC transfer track at the Center Road crossing in Flint, with a GEVO on point per the usual. Once L306 stopped over the transfer, I then noticed it was stopped for a suspicious amount of time. Usually they're only stopped here at the transfer track for about a minute, since all they need to do is request permission to roll onto the LSRC Saginaw sub-tracks, but they were stopped here for close to 5 minutes this time. So after some waiting, I decided to race over to CP South Kearsley to see if there was anything else coming that may be holding it up on the LSRC tracks, and sure enough, upon arrival, I was immediately greeted with a southbound LSRC Y102 with 4201 running light, also with a rather uncommon medium approach signal aspect for it through South Kearsley, which made me assume that Y102 had a pickup of cars waiting for them at Atwood Yard or something. And just like that, those were all the trains I have for y'all today. So thanks for watching, and if you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and wherever I may go next, I hope to see y'all trackside. Over and out.